The secret life of snakes. Imagine being born completely alone. There are no parents to protect you. There is no family to teach you. There is no home to return to. Within minutes of entering the world, you are expected to survive on your own. For snakes, this is the reality. But before a baby snake takes its first breath, an incredible journey begins. A journey filled with fierce battles, strange courtship rituals, hidden nests, and one of nature's most fascinating reproductive systems. Some snakes lay eggs, others give birth to live young, and some can even store sperm for years before producing offspring. Today we are exploring the secret life of snakes, from mating to birth. Let's get started. As winter recedes and temperatures rise, the snake breeding season begins. Female snakes release powerful chemical signals known as pheromones. Remarkably, these invisible scent trails guide male snakes over long distances. Using their forked tongues, male snakes collect scent particles from the air and the ground. These particles are analyzed by a specialized sensory structure called the Jacobson's organ. This unique ability enables the male snake to track the female's trail with great precision. Sometimes multiple males converge on a single female, and that is where the competition begins. Contrary to popular belief, these battles rarely involve biting. Instead, rival males engage in a wrestling match known as a combat dance. They rear their bodies off the ground, coil around each other, and push with immense force. Each snake attempts to force the other to the ground. The goal is not to inflict injury, it is to establish dominance. The strongest male earns the opportunity to mate. In some species, the competition becomes even more dramatic. A single female can attract dozens or even hundreds of males. The result is a massive, writhing mass known as a mating ball. From a distance, it resembles a single, giant, moving creature. But within that tangled heap, every male is competing. After mating is complete, most snakes part ways and live solitary lives. There are no family ties. There is no long-term partnership, but the female possesses something very precious: the sperm she received during mating. In some species, females can store sperm for months, in some cases, even for years. This allows them to fertilize their eggs under the most favorable conditions. Nature always finds a way to enhance survival. Now comes the next stage, the development of the next generation. About 70% of snake species lay eggs. These include cobras, rat snakes, king snakes, and many pythons. Several weeks after mating, the female seeks a safe spot to build a nest. She might choose soft soil, a hollow log, a pile of leaves, or an underground chamber. Once the right location is found, she lays her eggs. Depending on the species, the clutch size can range from just a few eggs to over 100. Unlike bird eggs, snake eggs are usually soft and leathery. Their flexible shells help protect the developing young while allowing oxygen to pass through. Most mothers leave immediately after laying their eggs, but not all of them. The king cobra is different. It is the only snake that builds a true nest. Using leaves and forest debris, the female constructs a protective mound for her eggs. She then stays close by, guarding them against predators. Pythons take parental care a step further. A mother python coils her body around the eggs and repeatedly contracts her muscles. This process generates heat. In effect, she keeps her eggs warm without the need for sunlight. This is one of the most remarkable parenting behaviors found among reptiles. Inside each egg, something amazing is taking place. A tiny snake is growing. Week by week, organs develop: the shape of the scales, muscle strength. Eventually, the embryo transforms into a fully formed baby snake. Depending on the species and temperature, incubation can last anywhere from 45 to 90 days or even longer. Then comes the moment every hatchling awaits: hatching day. To break out of the egg, the baby snake uses a temporary structure called an egg tooth. This small, pointed tip helps cut through the shell. The hatchling makes a small hole and slowly emerges. Interestingly, many baby snakes do not come out immediately. They often rest inside the egg for several hours, absorbing remaining nutrients. Once they emerge, the egg tooth falls off, as it is no longer needed. But not every snake begins life inside an egg. Some species give birth to live young. Many vipers, boa constrictors, anacondas, and sea snakes employ this method. Instead of laying eggs, the embryos develop safely inside the mother's body. Months later, fully formed young snakes enter the world alive. Larger species can produce dozens of offspring at once. For instance, the green anaconda can give birth to more than 30 young at a time. And then comes the greatest challenge: survival. The moment a young snake is born or hatches from its egg, it is completely on its own. There are no lessons, no protection, no guidance. Everything relies on instinct. Many young snakes begin hunting almost immediately. Venomous species are born with functional venom glands. They do not need to learn how to use their venom. Nature has already equipped them for it. Within hours or days, they become capable of catching prey. From traces of mysterious scents in dramatic battles to hidden nests and live births, the world of snake reproduction is far more complex than most people imagine. Every large snake begins as a tiny hatchling or newborn, facing a perilous world all on its own. And perhaps most astonishing of all, a snake's very first day of life marks the beginning of its fight for survival. In the world of snakes, independence is not learned, it is innate.